Welcome Xander Schauffele to the Media Center here at the American Express. Xander, welcome back. Making your first start since when you had for your rookie season in 2017. So what's it like to be back?
Yeah, it's nice. I had to relearn, obviously, the three courses. Some of the holes weren't, I guess, recognizable to me, but once I got in the flow of things, some of the holes came back to me. So it's nice to be here. It's in my home state, and not far from San Diego. So happy to be back.
Been able to practice a little bit. What are you liking about kind of the courses, seeing the matchup for your game this week?
Yeah, it's just a lot of the holes are pretty much right in front of you. No tricks. It's very much an execution contest, and if the weather stays this way, it should be a really nice week.
And making your first start back this season since Century with withdrawal, how's your back feeling?
Yeah, it's a little sore. Trying to be as patient as possible, to take things as slow as possible in terms of getting too many reps in and I guess being stupid in that sense. But I am known to try to practice too much at times, and I'm trying to take this one slow so I don't hurt it again or do something of that nature. So I feel good. Obviously, I wouldn't be here if I didn't feel solid, and I'm looking forward to the week.
All right, we'll start up here in the front.
So was the last week about doing nothing, or was it about rehabbing the back?
Yeah, it's just a little sore. I mean, I did nothing, and I had a lot of work done on it, so it's a little sore. I've gotten in probably more swings than I wanted to in these last 3 days. So just more work to be done on it. And like I said, I got to be a little bit more patient in my return.
I was going to say more swings than you wanted, or more swings than the people who were working on your back wanted?
More swings than I wanted. If you don't tell me, I am that golfer who is sort of like just one more and it's like 50. You know what I mean? I'm that guy. So I think all of us out here who are tour pros are those people, and I'm definitely guilty.
And it is your first start here since 17. Was it just that this didn't work for the schedule, or was this a change in the schedule because of the new designated events? Or
yeah, it did fit better. I need to get on my horse too. It was a bummer to miss that event over in Hawaii, and didn't get any points there. So that's usually a staple for me to get my year started. So I'm just gonna have to do it somewhere else.
And over here in the back.
Hey Xander, Bailey here with ABC Palm Springs. Local question, curious, any early memories coming out to the desert, golf, no golf?
Not really. Never really made it around the mountain, to be honest. Growing up, pretty much stayed local to San Diego. So, no, to be completely honest.
All good, thank you.
You're playing with your buddy Patrick. You guys are good friends, right? I know
Yeah.
the media makes a big deal about that. What's that going to be like playing with Patrick in a competitive Pro-Am event like this?
It'll be the first, I guess, of its kind. We've competed now on, multiple U.S. teams in regular tournaments, regular tour stops. So it'll be our first Pro-Am, I guess, competing against each other in a Pro-Am format. But it'll be good. We went around 18 holes today, and figured might as well do it 3 more times in the next couple days.
I assume you've seen all 3 golf courses this week.
Yeah, yes, I have. I've touched, I think, every hole. So
Okay.
I've played a lot of golf.
You start at La Quinta, which is kind of a course that people are supposed to go low and lower on. Does that change your mindset at the start of it, as opposed to maybe starting one of the other courses?
I mean, you're just trying to play solid golf. If you can drive the ball well at La Quinta, it really opens up the place versus trying to scramble from the trees or something of that nature. So I don't think so. I'm really just, a new perspective, just happy to be here, and definitely looking forward to getting off to a solid start, but just trying to make sure I handle my, initial business before I tee off well. So I'm good to go.
John Rahm was in this morning and talked about, how it kind of changes your perspective by winning Century, in his case, get that win out of the way, and it opens up. Is that something you focus on for the West Coast, or?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd say West Coast is usually a nice coast for me. I grew up on this side, and I've definitely been able to make some points up on this side of the United States. But yeah, it does. Us pros, we kind of stack our calendar how we see fit. When you win early and get points up on the board early, it's really nice, and it really frees you up almost in terms of what you can do the rest of the year in terms of flexibility and taking a tournament off if you're tired, or adding one if you want to add more points. So definitely winning early makes things very nice.
So your West Coast schedule is what was Century. Now here, and what else?
Yeah, next week, Torrey Pines, Waste Management, Riviera, almost all of them.
We have 5 of the top 7 golfers here this week. This tournament hasn't had that kind of star power. Do you think that's just because the guys have gotten better, or it's because you guys are trying to get tournaments out of the way to reach that 20 cap? Or both?
I'm not sure. You know, I was here 7 years ago. Not to bag on anyone, but you know, I think American Express does an incredible job. If you look at the builds and everything, and obviously, you know, the better the tournament, the better the pros typically show up. That's just kind of how it works. So I couldn't tell you why there's other top players here, but you know, probably trying to get some points up early, and this is a really good spot to do it. It's kind of crappy weather everywhere else in the world, and you know, look outside and the sun's up, and we usually like playing in the sun.
We'll keep it short and sweet. All the questions we have. Thanks for
Cool.
joining us.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck this week.
Thanks.
Thank you.